Good morning, card meanies. RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. Gonna pick a little fight with Topps on this one. Here is my 1974, or one of my 1974 Topps cards of Mike Schmidt. Not a great one. It's really bad corner there. Heck of a fisheye in the printing right there. It's fairly well centered, but it's certainly not a PSA anything. But what I don't like is Topps, for the most part, when they do archives and other things, they'll put a different picture in there. But every once in a while, they put in a commemorative set, and they use the same image, but it's a different back, like this one. So this is, let's turn it over so you can see, from 2011. This is an insert, Diamond Anniversary, 60 years of Topps, okay? And on the front, you know, they're the same card. Now, this one's a whole lot cleaner and more pretty, but on the back, they're completely different. But you get some kid who doesn't know anything about it, and they see this, and they're going to like, oh my gosh, there's a 1974 Mike Schmidt card. I got to have that. Most of the times when they do the archive set, it's a different picture in the frame, or they'll put a little gold logo or something like that to differentiate that it's a special set. But every once in a while, they'll do this, where they'll, like, you know, cards that your mother threw out, or some kind of thing like that, or these inserts about advertisement, and it'll be the same card front, but a different card back for whatever the advertisement is. I don't like that because I think it gets confusing to novice collectors, and I think they need to shy away from that. Anyway, that is my random Mike Schmidt item of the day. My random baseball item of the day. Fun little thing I'm going to do every day this week because I happen to have 3 of these. Remember, I am everything baseball. Everything I can think of or find that's inexpensive, really cool about baseball, I will pick it up. And this goes back a couple of years, 15, 20 years. And your bookstores, Barnes Noble, Borders at the time, were all kicking out little books. And I mean little books. This is almost a postage stamp size book. Diamonds Are Forever. Essentially, it's little quotes about baseball. Let's see what this one. Here you go. Bob Aspromonte. I've heard of guys going 0 for 15 or 0 for 25, but I was 0 for July. Or how about this one? This is Tommy Heinrich. Catching a fly ball is a pleasure, but knowing what to do with it after you catch it is a business. So it's just a little book, various quotes from people who played the game. Here's one from Pee Wee Reese. If I had my career to play over, one thing I'd do differently is swing more. Those 1,200 walks I got, nobody remembers them. So it's just a really neat little piece to my collection, a mini book of quotes from baseball. So that is my random baseball item of the day. Today's trivia question, really neat little card. Great card from Upper Deck SP. I believe this is 1995. There you go, 1995 SP design. They had a number of different color edges here. This one's a red. They weren't parallels. It's just the sequencing. As you got higher up on the number system, they would switch the color a bit. Nice Ricky Henderson back with the A's in 95. Jumping up. It looks like he caught the ball up against the wall. A little altitude there. So this is the prize. Interesting question today. Going to take a little bit of research on your part. Name for me the individual who played Major League Baseball, got into a real professional, situation, real Major League game, who ended his career with the most at-bats and a perfect 1,000 average. So what player in the history of Major League Baseball had the highest number of at-bats and still maintained a perfect 1,000 career average? So in other words, every time he came to bat, he got a hit for his entire career, however short that may have been. So do a little research, see if you can come up with that question. That answer, I should say. Email me the correct answer. I will include my email in the description below, along with repeat the question. You'll have today and tomorrow to answer that, and we will pick a winner on Sunday. All right? Good luck to everybody. Now, today, I feel like I'm doing this all the time. It's February now, and I'm still doing this, but I'm showing off more Kmart cards. Now, these are my first Kmart cards I sent into PSA to get graded on my own, because I could not find any for sale. And I did a little research. I actually went to the Pop Report, and it turns out the reason I couldn't find any for sale is because barely any even exist. I'll show you that in a second, okay? So I have 5 cards here. They are the early cards, so numbers 1 through about 7, I think, because I did have 2 of the earlier ones already. So I'm going to show you the card. This is going to be a blank reveal. I would love to get 10s. Again, in my way of thinking, these cards were really, really good. I can understand if they come back at 9. PennDOT is really, or PSA has been getting really crazy with their grading standards recently. Something tells me I'm not going to get any 10s. Maybe I'll get mostly 9s. Wouldn't surprise me if I got an 8. Anything less than an 8, and I'll be like annoyed, but you know, this is PSA. They will do what they will do. And I'll tell you the Pop Report in a little bit. All right. So, Zoilo Versalles. He was the 1965 American League MVP. Let's see what we get on the grade. It is an 8. Okay. The thing about Zoilo Versalles is there's like 7 of these cards in existence that have been graded. So that's why I wasn't finding any online. So having sent this one in to get graded, you know, I got an 8. There are very few that even exist out there. So, you know, take what you can get on Zoilo Versalles. Next one, Ken Boyer, 1964 National League MVP, Ken Boyer. Ken Boyer came out an 8 as well. I think I see a pattern there. I'm not thrilled, but again, Ken Boyer, there are a total tops, or you know, PSA has graded this card, this Ken Boyer card, a total of 5 times. So this is the reason I'm not able to find any online. I'm going to have to do this for some of these little known players who no one bothered to get graded. All right. Elston Howard. He is a 1963 American League MVP. And we got another 8. Big pattern here, big pattern. Similar to the others, Elston Howard, there just aren't a lot. There's less than 20 of these in existence that have been graded. Probably because 2 reasons. One, you know, why would you bother to get a 1982 Kmart set graded? And, you know, why would, if you did that, why would you choose Elston Howard over some of the other great Hall of Famers? So, 3 8s. Any guess on what the Murray Wills is going to be? Here we go. Oh, 7. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe is that corner a little bit more dinged up there? I don't know. I think they all were exactly the same, frankly, but Maury Wills got himself a 7. Maury Wills, the same. When I looked up the Pop Report, very few of these cards even exist. I think there's less than 10 on the planet that people have graded. So even getting a 7, you know, you're kind of stuck getting what you're going to get. Now, here's the big one. Mickey Mantle. We'd be getting all 8s and then 1 7. What are the chances? What are the chances? I will say this. I didn't want to buy the Mickey Mantles online right now. Right now on the eBay, last I saw, there was some guy trying to sell this card. And again, I got the card in a set for $5. I got the whole set of 44 cards. $50 to send it into PSA to get graded. And I have the grade, whatever it may be. Some guy's selling a PSA 10 out there for $9,500. Another person is selling another PSA 10 out there for, what did he want? He wanted $750. So, I mean, people are asking obscene amount of money for these cards. So, I don't know if they're selling. I will tell you this, there's like 100 PSA 10s of this card in existence. It tells you how people really value Mantle and whatnot. So I got an 8. I think I'm seeing a pattern. I thought this was a really crisp box set, but it looks like PSA has valued this set as an 8 all around. So anyway, that is my 5 new pickups for my set, all 8s with a Murray Wills 7. I have now accumulated 11. Is that right? No, 13 sets, or cards for that set this year now. I'm gonna have to do another PSA order eventually, because again, I'm starting to realize, looking at the pop report, that there just aren't that many cards even in existence, and if I want to have a complete set, I'm going to have to get my own done. Luckily, like I said, I've been able to find a couple, save myself a couple bucks by buying online the ones I can. So it saves you the price of the grading, but it's hard to find these cards anymore. So continued submissions to PSA are upcoming in the future. So keep track of that. So anyway, appreciate you all watching. Don't forget the trivia. Check out the description below for a recap. Hope to see you all again on Wednesday for the small set information. Thanks for watching. Please consider like, subscribing, commenting. Take care.